How are you all doing today, everybody? ArtificialDragon reporting. Welcome back to Invisible Apartment 2. Now, where we last left off, a lot of interesting stuff has happened. Basically, I can't recall all the characters at the moment because, of course, it's been a long while. But yeah, a lot of things have happened. So without further ado, let's get into it. Gonna start the timer now. Almost forgot about that. Casey, there we go. I haven't slept this well in a long time. No bad dreams. Just calm and nothing else. I'm glad you feel better. As for myself, my neck hurts and I can barely feel my legs. They're all numb. It's probably from sleeping in this chair. Yeah, as somebody who likes to sleep anywhere, chairs are not exactly the most comfortable place to sleep. But I still sleep on them regardless, whether it's on a plane. Anyway, getting off topic. You brought it here. It's your chair. It doesn't even match anything here. You definitely need more furniture. I never thought that I would spend the night in it. If I had known, I probably would have picked something more comfortable. You could stay over more often if you wanted. What did you say? Nothing at all. Sorry. Thanks for staying for the night and making me feel better. I'm such a kid. Sometimes I wonder if I'm being a serious adult is better. And talking about serious adults, I should get going. If I don't leave soon, I'll be late for work. Oh! By the way, what's new in the haunted house? You mean the office? Well, I'm really glad they haven't figured out that I'm helping you. Then again, we wouldn't be having this discussion if that was the case. Oh. And then there are a few other minor changes. Minor changes? Something I should be worried about? I'm not sure that me working in the CIA is much help as we first thought. Though quitting isn't exactly something I can do either. Yeah, Alex is kind of between a rock and a hard place at this point. In any case, we can both be on the run. We'd run out of options fast if that happened. Yeah, I guess so. I have to get going now. Actually, I'll need to run to get there on time. Please come back soon. Keep an eye on her mask. Will do. See you later. Bye. Do you think that they would put me in a sleeper cell again if they caught me? Do you? I have no way of predicting that. This is not about risking, but sacrificing. I'm not ready to sacrifice myself. There needs to be another way. I'll gladly help you. But you can't figure out a plan. I know, creativity is a human thing. I apologize. Is creativity just putting together random data? You could say that. There's a deep place in our minds from which everything emerges. We don't know exactly where our thoughts form, or what their origin is. I can't accept that, though. How can you not know yourself to such a degree? It almost seems as though humans are mere observers of your own thoughts. Wouldn't it be interesting to speak with the origin of your thoughts? Instead of us mindless puppets, right? Yeah, I'd like to do that too, though I'd fear losing my mind. Strange for you, the human mind must be just a mask, an accessory which our real selves wear. We're just an interface. Casey is just an interface. I may need to take some big risks soon. I should get in touch with Mom again somehow. I don't want to do that, since I don't want to give the Central Intelligence any further clues. But it might be necessary. Then I might be able to pull off a no-return mission. I didn't want to use the infrastructure that I have available at the ICU. But that might be the only way. There are few hoes in the security I know of, but they'll find out for sure. there needs to be a way to leave Casey out of all of this too. It might be better for both of us if we part ways once we extract the data out of her head. She won't agree on an escape plan, which would only include her, so I can't tell her anything. It's funny. I ended up planning to sacrifice myself to fight something which didn't endanger me. But everything around me, my mama got put in a sleeper cell because she was a hacker. Casey too. Good morning, Sarah. Finally! Where were you? What's going on? Why are you so angry? That you even had to ask. I was looking all over for you. I couldn't reach you after we left work yesterday. And now you find me. Tell me what's going on. Don't think I'll let this slide so easily. Last night I called you 100 times. I even stopped by your place to look for you. Where were you? We didn't agree to any meeting. Sorry, but I don't understand why you're so upset. You have a responsibility to be available at all times. You're not just an ordinary assistant anymore. We're both on the track to become regular agents. We have to respect the rules that apply here, and one of them is to be able to contact your partner under any circumstances. I was so excited yesterday. Okay, I admit it. I didn't think it through. Can you please tell me what's going on? Don't you read or watch the news? What kind of bubble do you live in? Am I the only one of us two who actually cares about their work? Okay, look, Alex, I worked hard to get here where I am now, and I'm extremely grateful for my opportunities. I will not let you hinder my career with your indifferences and irresponsibility. I wanted us to start working on our first case yesterday. I already had the files with me when I was looking for you. A case? They already assigned us a case already? Okay, slight typo there, but I don't think already and already should be in the same sentence. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I wasn't briefed on that at all. I don't think it matters any longer. Things have changed rapidly during the night. Everyone's up in arms at the department waiting for new orders. I want Mark to confirm the assignment. Okay, sorry. Can you finally stop this and actually tell me what's going on? I'm totally lost. Why is the whole department up in arms? What happened? Turn on the news. Find out for yourself. Secret information exposed to the public. This afternoon, a CI spokesman confirmed the leakage of classified and closely guarded information from its internal environment. The CI's Security Council, together with the Special Police Forces, are investigating this case. It is assumed that the leak was caused by an insider working at the agency. The authorities have yet to comment on their next steps in finding the responsible person. We will update you with further facts as they arise. Suspects still at large. Special military and police units are searching for the perpetrator who leaked classified documents from the CI. Current reports suggest that this was not done by a group of perpetrators, but rather an individual with access to confidential CI files. His or her identity remains unknown. The CI investigating employees. The CI spokesman confirmed that they will be investigating all members of their staff to assist the special military and police forces in identifying the leak. The CI believe this individual's actions should be considered treason, and some officials are called for capital punishment when the culprit is apprehended. More moderate voices are calling for life imprisonment, but it's unsure at this time which punishment the CI will seek for the guilty party. A price on their head. The head of the CI is offering a reward for any and all information that leads to the capture of a whistleblower who leaked secret documents from the CI's database. Some officials are calling not only for detention, but even capital punishment. Someone is responsible for the theft of confidential material. Their actions should be considered treason, and they should be held accountable. Tracking the traitor continues. More than 1 million documents with sensitive content were leaked from a database by one of the CI's employees. The special police and military forces continue searching for the perpetrator. Top CI executives claim that the publication of these documents will not go unpunished. Is the informant innocent? The public protests against the punishment of a whistleblower who leaks secret information from the CI environments continue to rise. Based on the survey of public opinion, more than 3/4 of citizens sympathize with the perpetrator and do not consider them a criminal. Calls to halt the witch hunt claim that the individual is innocent and urge that he or she be cleared of all charges. Mass protests. A crowd began to gather in the center of New Jessica today in support of an anonymous whistleblower who leaked confidential documents. The public at large considers this person to be a hero who does not deserve persecution by the government. Distrust for the CI is deepening amongst the people, and sympathy for the informant is on the rise. Within the past few minutes, I intercepted a number of suspicious reports and news feeds with the keyword whistleblower. Should I fetch you the content of some of these? No thanks, I'm not in the mood to read right now. Just tell me the headlines. A whistleblower case. I wonder what it's about this time. Just a moment. Formatting news data. Whistleblower. Special police forces. Capital punishment. Internal environment of the CI. Confidential documents. Did you just say the CI? Please sum it all up for me. Quick, Mask. Special police forces are searching for a whistleblower who leaked confidential information from the internal environment of the CI. Some are asking for a capital punishment for the perpetrator. Informant in the CI? What are you thinking about? The question is, who am I thinking about? And the answer is Alex. You believe he is responsible for the release of the confidential documents? I do not know, but it's possible. What if it was him? That's just speculation. But why would he do that? What motive could he have? Why not tell me? If it was really him, then why wouldn't he talk about it with me beforehand? Ask him. I do not have answers to these questions. Thanks for the advice, Mask. By the way, can you go through the leaked data? Is it online anywhere? There are fragments here and there, but it will take a while until I can download the entirety of the data. Additionally, the authorities are removing data from any site or server hosting it as quickly as they detected it. Just keep a low profile, okay? Alex. So, what happened today? Well, have you seen the news? Yeah, anything you'd like to tell me? Like what? The whole department is up in arms. There's a witch hunt underway at the Central Intelligence. You're not behind it, right? God, Casey, of course not. I tell you something that important. I was so worried. Trust me, I wouldn't do something that risky without discussing it with you first. I'm kind of wondering, actually, though. I'm so glad that it's got nothing to do with you. Oh, by the way, did the leaks include anything about the CI keeping unwanted people in sleeper cells? I asked Mask to go through online sources to fetch all the leaked datas. Mask? Yes? Stop gathering the data. It's too dangerous at this moment. The leaked files are being taken down by the CI as we speak, and any server that hosted them is on their radar. Okay, stopping the search. And to answer your question, no. Whoever the whistleblower is, they didn't bother with debunking the truth about the secret detentions. What? What are you thinking? If only they do your job. If only they did our job for us. Wouldn't that be nice? But for now, it seems that's not the case. The leaked files are all about surveillance and spying and such. So it's not over yet. No. I just stopped by for a moment. Can't you stay tonight too? I need to be available if someone wants to contact me from the office. I can't afford to make any mistakes right now. No one knows who the whistleblower is, so everybody in the department is being watched closely. I understand. Take care. Don't get into trouble because of me, okay? You're way past that point. We're way past that point, aren't we? Take care. Sometimes it feels like we're just leaving. We're just leaves being thrown around by the wind. Don't worry. I'll make sure we'll both land safely. At the Central Intelligence. You can really feel the tense atmosphere from when the whistleblower case broke out. I wonder what the CI's top brass is planning. They won't tell people on low levels like me, of course. Alex, come here for a moment. Okay. I wonder what it is this time. Would you like to be traveling or driving? What's the difference? By traveling, I mean sitting on the back seat, and by driving, I mean holding the steering wheel. That depends. On what? If I'm driving, is there someone in the back seat? There's always someone in the back seat. Now, in our relationship, as I understand it, you're sitting in the back seat. I thought it was Mark for a second. Now, in our relationship, as I understand it, you're sitting in the back seat, and I'm driving. Correct. And there's only room for one in the back seat. I'm not following you. You've mistaken my kindness for stupidity, Alex. Please explain, sir. No, you're the one who needs to explain. We found some irregularities in your performance and in your availability. Alex, Sarah and I have been talking. Yes? We've been talking about you. Is there an issue? Why didn't you call me? That's irrelevant at this time. What matters is that you're here now, and that you answer some very important questions. What questions? Where were you last night? Why didn't you answer a call? Why weren't you available? Sorry, but these are my private matters. Neither Sarah nor you need to know about them. You're still in your probation period. I've put a great responsibility on your shoulders. I count on you and your skills. Sarah's also relying on you. I don't want you two to have any secrets. Only then can you successfully cooperate and solve the cases that you are assigned. Don't be offended, but my privacy and cooperation with Sarah are two different things. On the contrary, your life isn't your own anymore. You do not have any privacy. You have to be available 24/7, and you're not. And if you're not, you refuse to explain why, then it becomes suspicious, don't you think? You're treating me like I'm a criminal. You're right, and until we are convinced that you're clean, we'll have to keep you under surveillance. What does that mean? You're under house arrest. House arrest? Did you think that I would take these things lightly during times like these? Everyone's under surveillance, more or less. Your actions are more suspicious than the norm. You didn't give us any explanation. Even if there's nothing to be worried about, you're just giving us another headache we can't afford to waste time on right now. The recent whistleblower case. So this is how a real witch hunt among our ranks looks like. House arrest. I wonder how they keep me under surveillance. Will someone watch over me? Will they put a guard next to my door? Did they plant cameras in my apartment? I was told to head home. Disobedience will get me into even more trouble. I'm not convinced yet that I should just run away. If I did, they'll know for sure that I'm not on their side. Yeah, Alex is kind of is in between a rock and a hard place. Hello, nice to meet you. Whoa. What the heck? I don't remember owning a parrot. First things first, let me tell you why I'm here. Is this a joke? Ahem. Hello, my name is Mr. Feathers. Mr. Chicken. Mr. Feathers, this has to be a bad joke. Repeat after me. Polly want a cracker? I see that you're not taking me very seriously. I'm a cyber surveillance drone installed by your employer, Alex. By the Central Intelligence. By your friends, yes. Everything at the CI are friends. I also want to be your friend, Alex, during your house arrest. Well then. Everything is going exactly as planned, isn't it? We got a surveillance parrot watching us. Good for us. What if I just leave? You know, open the door and walk out? Will you chase after me? You'll find that wouldn't be very wise, Alex. It would be considered insubordination. You would be moved from house arrest to higher security detention. I'd be imprisoned? Mark can't be serious about this. I didn't do anything that horrible. I can't imagine what they do so harsh without the recent leaks. This seems too paranoid, even by CI standards. I didn't do anything of that wrong. I'm not here to decide on that, my friend. I'm just here to keep an eye on you. Can you at least stop talking then? Our continued dialogues are very important for your future at the department. So it's also an interrogation. This is the last thing I needed. Alex? Yeah? What would you like to do? As usual, nothing. My records suggest that you weren't doing nothing in the past few days. In fact, there is a gap in your records as to where you've been and what you've been doing. Can you please explain? This house arrest is going to be more unpleasant than I thought. I'm stuck with you because the CI thinks I'm untrustworthy, aren't I? Flop, 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 flap, flap, flap. You're questioning the judgment of your employer again, Alex. We make decisions based on facts. So even if I know that you're wrong, I should convince myself that it's unreasonable to think that the CI is wrong, right? You are still questioning that? Can we talk about something else? Okay. Were you in contact with any foreign agent outside the consent of the CI? I meant like, why don't we talk about other things, like about the weather or something? I don't care about the weather, flap, flap, flap. What if I open the window, stick you out, and let the rain pour onto your head, I believe that would be the destruction of company property, Alex. Don't you agree? Stupid non-waterproof cyber bird. They would have at least given it a sense of humor. Alright, I think this is a good time for me to stop, but things are getting really interesting, if I say so myself. So yeah, as I said, Alex is between a rock and a hard place, so things are going to be very difficult for them in the future. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Be sure to check more videos that I've done. And as always, fly with me, fellow dragons. Until next time.